Hey everybody, welcome to Frannie's Hair. Today I have 3 different styles of Envy wigs to show you, and 2 of them I have in 2 different colors. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you may or may not know, Envy is a fairly new brand to me. So as I show you more wigs, more styles, more colors, I'm learning along with you. I'm really excited to learn more about this brand. Now every wig I show you today will be linked in the description below. You can also head over to frannieshair.com to check them out. And don't forget, when I review a wig, if I don't keep it, it ends up in the open box section. And new open box wigs go up every Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So if there's a wig that I showed today that you really like, make sure you head on over to the open box section to see if it's there. You could score a great deal. Okay, so the first wig I have to show you is Jane, and she's in the color Toasted Sesame. Jane has a temple-to-temple lace front. Modern weight lines and classic style put this shag on trend. I love shags, have always loved shags. I just think you can make them so stylish, putting them behind your ears, maybe a little bit of bang, some big earrings. Love shags. Jane's 100% hand-tied construction and 100% synthetic fiber provides supreme comfort and style longevity in any weather. So this says 100% hand-tied. We will check the cap. Sometimes brands say that and there's some closed wefting near the nape, but we'll check the cap after we take it outside to look at the color. The color is Toasted Sesame, such a pretty color. And with fall coming in the air, I love fall. You guys know that. I can't wait to start the fire, to wear the fashion, to eat the food. Apparently everything that starts with an F is in fall. This color evokes fall to me. I love it. This is an interesting color because the description says that it's a rooted, cool, light brown with highlights. And yet it still gives a warmer vibe to me. And it may be because the blonde highlights, the 24 in this, are more golden, and maybe that gives you some warmth. So I would say this is a neutral to warm color. The colors in it are 12, 24 with a rooting of 8. So 8 is your medium brown rooting here. 12 is the light brown, and 24 is that more golden blonde. Now before we talk measurements, I'll tell you my measurements. My circumference is 21.5 inches. Forehead to chin, I'm 8.5 inches. Ear to ear, I'm 11.5 inches. Forehead to nape, I'm 12.5 inches, and my neck is 3 inches long. If you don't know how to measure your head correctly, head on over to this video where I show you how to do that. Okay, as far as density goes, this feels light, low density, and I don't feel any permatease, and I wouldn't expect to because this is a hand-tied cap. And as far as how the cap is fitting me, this is fitting me perfectly. I would not need to adjust it, so we can check where the adjusters are after we come in from outside. All right, let's take a look at the ear tabs and see what kind of coverage we have here. All right, so if I can get all this up. Here's the ear tab. You can see that there, and this gray piece here is my hair. Hopefully you can see that there. And let's try on the glasses. Under the ear tab, it's just fine. And over the ear tab, also fine. As far as styling goes, I would just put her behind my ears like this and leave the bangs down. I think that's a great look. Oh, I didn't even spin for you to show you the whole wig yet. Let me do that. The other thing that you could do is put on a headband. You could also just pin it back with some flower clips like that. You could use a few of them. You could use them on both sides, however you like. Really adorable style. And you could also use a barrette. And I know many of you have asked me to link the barrettes and the flower clips and the headbands, and they'll be listed in the description below also. I got them all on Amazon, as well as this shirt, which will be linked. Apparently leopard is really big for this season again, and it's supposed to be the leopard that looks more natural. I thought this shirt was great. Anyway, I'll link it below. I got it at Amazon. All right, so let me show you the style. Really adorable. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, so you can see Toasted Sesame here has the 12, which is the light brown, the 24, which is your golden blonde, and it is a rooted color, you can see there. Really pretty color, very natural looking. Okay, so let's take a look at the cap. Okay, so here you go. You have a temple to temple lace front, a full mono top. So here you go. This is what I was talking about. You do have hand tying here in this middle section, but when you look at the back here, this is closed wefting. So even though they consider it 100% hand tied, there is some closed wefting back near the nape. You have really soft velvety ear tabs with metal stays, an extended nape, also really soft with Velcro adjusters, and the adjusters are in somewhat. So as I said, this fits me perfectly. You could make it bigger. There's not a whole lot of stretch here, so I'm going to say this goes to a medium. How adorable is that? This is Jane in Toasted Sesame. Okay, as I said, I had two of the styles in two different colors. I have Jane in medium gray, which is described as a cool color, which it is, and a salt and pepper color. I'm going to spin for you to show you the color. You already know the details about the wig. This is a great color also. And to me, Jane looks very natural just because she's low density. She has that hand-tied cap. And if you don't know anything about hand-tied caps, they're really great for a few reasons. First of all, the hair falls like natural hair would. Because the fibers are sewn into the cap individually or 2 or 3 at a time, they fall like regular hair would. Versus a wefted cap where the fibers are sewn in strips, and our hair is not in strips on our head, so that's not as natural. Also, if you were to pull the hair back, you're not going to see any wefting, or if the wind should blow, you're not going to see any wefting. So those are all great reasons. And I have to say, these caps are very comfortable. Okay, let's take the medium gray outside. Okay, here we go. This is medium gray. It's described as a salt and pepper. I would say definitely more salt than pepper. Definitely a cool color. Okay, meet Carley, and she's in the color Amaretto and Cream. Carley is described as, Carley by Envy creates a new presentation to a timeless style. The soft face framing layers and wispy bangs make this style an easy fit straight from the box. Minimal styling is required. Just comb this lightweight style in place and you are ready to impress. Mono top construction offers the latest in hand-tied features, making this style an easy, casual fit for most wearers. So Carley does not have a lace front because you have these bangs. So you can see that there. And I actually have her lifted pretty high up. So let me explain why I did that. These bangs, if I were to wear bangs, I would need to trim them. They're just a tad too long for me, especially if I put the wig right at my hairline. You can see that there. Now the beauty of bangs is you can really change up the way your face looks using the bangs. And I did a video on this where I showed you how you can accentuate certain features and de-emphasize other features using your wigs. I'm going to put that video here. But one of the things you can do is if you want your forehead to look longer, say you have a short forehead and you have bangs, you can actually push the wig back, even further back than your hairline, and then when you bring the bangs down, this will make you look like you have a longer forehead because the apex of the bang is further back. Or, if you want your face to look shorter, I could move the hairline here, further down, have the apex here, and just trim the bangs. There's so many things that you can do with wigs to change the way your face looks. And by making your forehead look shorter or longer, you make your entire face look shorter or longer, which also affects how narrow and how wide it looks. So there's so much you can do with wigs. Now, Carley does have a monofilament top, so you can part her anywhere. Let me just show you. Hopefully you'll see that here. It's pretty dark on top, so I don't know how well you can see that, but I will try to show you there. Okay, let's talk about the color Amaretto and Cream. Amaretto and Cream is a combination of 4, 6, and 14 with a rooting of 4. So the rooting of 4 is a dark brown, 2 is your darkest brown, 4 is your next darkest brown. Then it's mixed with a 6, which is the darker of the two medium browns. 6 and 8 are considered medium brown. 10 and 12 are your lightest browns. Then 14 that's in here is a blonde. Now this is described as a neutral, and I do think that the browns in here are not warm in tone in any way. And the blonde also doesn't look really ashy or really warm. So I would say that this is a neutral color. Now let's talk measurements. The crown is 11 inches. The size, 6.5 inches. The nape, 4 inches. And the bang, also 4 inches, which is a little bit long for me. As I said, I would have to probably snip them a little bit. And she weighs just 3.5 ounces. Definitely low density. I'm not feeling any permatease at all in her. And to style her, you could just put her behind your ears, especially because she's so low density. No problem staying behind your ears. You could also, I know this doesn't match my shirt, but I just grabbed the closest one. You could also put on a headband if you like. You could pull both sides back, leaving the bang down. That would be really cute. So many things you could do with this. As far as fit goes, I'm going to say I could tighten her a little bit. So we'll look at where the adjusters are. Okay, let me spin for you and then we'll look at the ear tabs. All right, let's look at the ear tabs. See what kind of coverage we have here. So you can see that there. Anything gray is mine. And we'll try the glasses on. Under the ear tabs, I love this style. It's just a classic style. Totally fine. Over the ear tabs. Also fine. All right, let's take this lady outside. Okay, so here we go. This is Amaretto and Cream. And you could see, this could really go either way. It could seem a little bit warm with the blonde in there, but the brunette is definitely a cooler tone. All right, let's take a look at the cap. Yeah, that came off quite easily, so I could definitely tighten this up a little bit. All right, here you go. You do not have a lace front. You have what's either a silicone or a polyurethane there, which probably grips nicely. And if you want to use adhesive, this is perfect for that. You have the mono top, open wefting. You have open ear tabs with the hair spliced in. I know it's hard to see with the black cap. You have a regular nape, it's not extended, and you have the bra strap type adjusters, which are pretty much all the way out. I don't know if you could see that. Just a tad in. And as far as stretch goes, there is some stretch in this. So I'm going to say that this goes to average and maybe even slightly larger than average. Okay, that's Carley in Amaretto and Cream. Now I'm going to put her on for you in medium brown so we can compare the two. Okay, this is medium brown, and medium brown is described by the manufacturer as a cool brown. We listed it as a neutral. I wouldn't consider this totally cool. I would say it's somewhere in the neutral. And it's a number 10, which is normally on the lighter end of brown. 6 and 8 I consider medium, 10 and 12 light, but they consider this medium brown. And it actually does look like a medium brown. You have to remember that even though there are industry standards, such as 2 is your darkest brown and 12 is your lightest brown, each brand may interpret those colors differently. So I would definitely say this is a medium brown. It's not really a light brown, so I do agree with them. But in other brands, this may not be a 10. It might be an 8. Okay, I'm going to spin for you. I definitely think this is more my color. I really like this. Okay, on to the next style. Okay, meet Delaney in Almond Breeze. Now I did show Delaney in a previous video and I had her in Sterling Shadow. I just love this style. I loved it then and I still love it. Let me read to you about her. Delaney by Envy gives you long piecey bangs and shaggy layers for a fun sporty take on the ever popular bob style. To me, it's more shaggy than bob, and you'll see when you look at the back why I say that. With our lace front monotop construction, Delaney offers one of the most natural looking hairlines, perfect for sweeping your bangs to the side or back completely from your face. And this is a So Soft cap, and it is very comfortable. Let's take a look at the lace front here. Hopefully you can see that there. And the monofilament top, so you can see it there. And if I were to part it over here, hopefully you can see that. And as they said, you could sweep the bangs to the side like this, or I would trim them a little bit and put this behind my ears. I think that would be really cute. I think that's what I would do, trim them. I'm starting to get into bangs more. As far as the measurements go, the crown is 5.5 inches. The sides, 5.75, the nape, 2.5, and the bang, 4.75, so that's why I would need to trim it. That's a bit long for my forehead. And she weighs just 2.5 ounces. Density-wise, I would say she's lower density. I do feel some permatease in here, probably giving it the shape that it has. Before I spin for you, let's talk about the color. Almond Breeze is described as a cool, highlighted color, and it's described as a cool dark blonde with highlights. It does have some gold in there also, so even though it's described as cool, I think it leans neutral, so a lot of people could wear this. All right, I'm gonna spin for you and show you the style. Isn't the back cute? Let me know, do you think it's more shaggy or more like a bob? Okay, let's take a look at the ear tabs. There we go, you can see there. The ear tabs, and this is my hair here. And we'll try on the glasses. Under the ear tabs, I would feel that. Over the ear tabs, no problem. All right, let's take this color outside. Okay, here we go. This is Almond Breeze. You can definitely see the cool strands in here. I would definitely say this leans cooler, but there is a little bit of warmth in there. Okay, let's take a look at the cap. Okay, here you go. You have an extended lace front from ear tab to ear tab, a mono top, open wefting, the velvety or felt ear tabs with metal stays. Yes, with metal stays. I didn't feel them at first. The extended nape with the bra strap closure, and these are all the way out. I can't remember if I felt I could adjust it. Let me just put it on again. See how it fit. Oh yeah, definitely. I could definitely make this tighter. This one seems to have a lot of stretch to it too. So let me just try to stretch the cap. I could definitely adjust that in. Now you have less stretch when you have a monofilament top, but this does have stretch. So I would say that this definitely goes to an average, maybe even slightly larger than average. All right, that's Delaney in Almond Breeze. Okay, so there you have it. 3 Envy wigs, 2 of them in 2 different colors. I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions at all, please put them in the comments below. Yes, I'm wearing Jane to end this, and that means that this was my favorite from this video. I just love the fit of the cap, how light she feels, and I really love this style. So easy, throw on and go. So don't forget to check out the links in the description below. Head over to frannieshair.com and check all of these wigs out. And don't forget to check the open box section as well. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I truly appreciate it. Remember to make it your own, and I'll see you soon.